Hello, cosmic beings. Welcome to Being Cosmick. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I am so glad that each and every one of you are here. I'm going to do a collective message today. So, with that, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Use your discernment and all that jazz. All right, I'm going to take a step aside to let spirit pass through. I would like to say thank you for the likes, the shares, the comments, the subscribes, the donations. All of that really does help out the channel. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I also love getting the confirmation too that these messages are reaching who they are intended for. So thank you. Wow, what does the collective need to know today, Spirit? So we have flowing river. Flow with life's currents. Adaptability is your strength. So I'll show you the card. Yep. Adaptability. So there is a river on here. And with that, I am picking up water energy. So you could be a water sign, or you could be being called to work with the element of water. There's also a big full moon. It looks almost like a harvest moon. So for some of you, there could be something coming in August that is of importance. Maybe there's going to be something in August that happens that's going to require you to step into your strength, which is also being adaptable in certain situations. With that, though, this isn't about being a pushover or lessening your boundaries or anything like that. This is just that energy of go with the flow. So this is the energy of allowing things to happen and allowing yourself to just kind of, go with the current. Um, I was just reminded of a dream I had. I think it might have been last night, but there was this energy of fighting the current of a rushing river, basically. And then I surrendered to it and was just kind of floating along. So, and I didn't remember that part of the dream at all until just now. So that was definitely a part of this message is do your best not to fight the current of your life right now. Do your best to just surrender as much as possible because this is one of those times when spirit's taking you or the universe is taking you, God, whoever you work with is guiding you right now. Um, your higher self, etc. I just also saw a phoenix, so you could be still in that process of rising from the ashes. Um, with that, I'm also seeing the Two of Pentacles, and so that's a balanced energy. And so just know that everything that life has been throwing at you, you can balance it. You do have that ability. So stay in that balanced energy and then continue to be adaptable. We're going to pull some tarot here. What else does the collective need to know? Okay, I am also seeing crystals on this flowing river card. And with that, you could be being called to work with crystals. Um, and then I'm also feeling guided to share this. So my next mini series is going to be on crystals. So if you're feeling called for that, keep an eye out. Okay. So we've got the King of Swords. Now, this can be somebody in your life who embodies this energy, or this could be you or the energy that you're being asked to step into. This is very much a mentally balanced, clear thinking energy. This is thinking with the head over the heart. And with the Three of Swords here, this is heartbreak. So for some of you, you're being called to release whatever this heartbreak is as much as possible, and instead of like focusing on it, you're being called to kind of release it and to just flow. Okay, and then something else just came in. Don't allow previous heartbreaks to restrict where you're headed now. And so a part of what is happening is you're being called to recognize that a past heartbreak or past heartbreaks have shown you some boundaries. And so keep those boundaries in place and don't allow that previous energy to interfere with new opportunities that are being presented to you. And so that might be where this energy is coming from too, of staying in the head space versus the heart space. There might be a situation that comes up where it might trigger some old heartbreak, and do your best to shift into that kind of head space energy, that mental energy where you're using logic over heart, especially if you're feeling yourself triggered by an old a wound. And so tap into your mental space versus your emotional space when this situation arises. Yeah. I just heard stay calm, cool, and collect. Okay, so yeah, I normally don't get a lot of these types of messages. So this is kind of the spirit coming in to give a heads up that, hey, there's going to be something coming, and you're being given a heads up so that what I'm being shown is that when this situation arises, you are probably going to remember this video, and then it's going to allow you to be like, "Oh yeah, this is what it is. This is that situation." S- Pull out of the emotional space. So it's that like realizing and understanding that you're being triggered basically, and then once you recognize it, then you can be like, "Okay, that's from a different situation. I'm reacting to that old situation, and that's not what I'm being called to do in this situation. I'm being called to step into my logic space." Anything else? Okay, so with that, we're gonna keep it semi short and sweet with this message. So, yeah. Well, hopefully this helps. Hopefully this is a good little heads up. Definitely let me know if this resonates in the comments. I would love to hear if it resonates or not. And if you like this message, you can hit that like button. If you would like to see more content from me, you can hit that subscribe button, and I will see you on the next message. Bye.